Welcome. Settle in and find a position that's comfortable for you in this moment. Bring over any props you need to help you feel supported and at ease as we go on this journey together. Once you are settled in this position, you may close your eyes if that feels right to you, or find a fixed gazing point just ahead of you, letting your eyelids be soft. Take a nice, deep breath in at your own pace. Then exhale, open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. One more time, inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Begin to breathe at your own pace, in and out of the nose. Let's begin our journey together to call the energy of the Chariot into your life and being. I invite you to picture yourself now sitting at the head of a long table, almost like the kind you might see in a castle in a fairy tale. It stretches long out into the room ahead of you. The chairs along the sides are currently empty, waiting to be filled. You are settled in before your guests have arrived. On this table in front of you is not food, but rather what appears to be a large game board. The game board has a long and winding path down the center that begins where you are sitting and goes all the way to the other end of the board at the other end of the table. You pick up a game piece that sits in front of you at the start of this path. This game piece is a tiny version of the Chariot you see in the Chariot tarot card, and in the driver's seat is a small version of you. You are the driver of the Chariot, and you are player number 1 of the game ahead of you. You place the game piece down at the start of the board. There is a long journey ahead, one that forms a whole story in and of itself, with you as both the main character and the writer. From this starting point, you determine the strategy, you determine how things will flow and progress. Before you roll the dice to take your first steps and move the piece on the board, take a moment to consider where you want this journey to lead you to. What is at the end of this board waiting for you? What do you desire most for yourself at this time? Perhaps you're focused on personal or spiritual growth. Maybe you're focused on your relationships or a particular relationship. Maybe you have a vision for your career or your business. It could be some combination of these. Take a moment now to visualize what is waiting at the end of this game board. Consider how it will look and feel for you to reach this destination. As you see all of this coming together, watch as it is painted onto the board in a way that is visually pleasing and inspiring to you. Now that you see your vision, take a moment to prepare for your first steps on this path. What in your life has brought you to this moment? What experiences are you bringing with you on this path? Consider what you've learned, the knowledge you've gained, the healing you've done. What exists already within you that will guide you on this path? Gathering up your courage and bringing in the wisdom you have now, confidently pick up the dice waiting for you on the game board and take your first roll. How far do you see this first step taking you? Do you want to take a big leap, or perhaps a baby step, or maybe something in between? Trust that all options are equally valuable and will be exactly what you need in the moment. All will bring you to your destination. Where do you land on this first round? What does it look like on the board? What does it look like in your life? How does it feel to make this first move? Take take a moment and see yourself landing at your first stop. Ready for your next step, pick up the dice and roll again. You determine how far you go. This time, you land on a space that represents an obstacle on your journey. Perhaps you can see exactly what this obstacle is, or it could be more of a feeling of resistance, internal or external. How do you see this challenge visually represented to you on the board? Much like you are flying in a plane looking down at the landscape below you, what do you see on the board? Is it a mountainous terrain? Is it a body of water with choppy waves that you need to cross? Whatever this terrain is, take it in. You are ready for this phase, this challenge. Find the beauty in this bird's eye view of this obstacle. What do you already have within you that can help you move over or through this with ease? Feeling ready to drive forward in your chariot, roll the dice again to bring yourself beyond this obstacle. Move however far up the board you feel this takes you. The next space you land on is one of celebration, joy, and love. How does this appear to you on the board? What is the landscape here? Maybe it is a beautiful forest, a wide open prairie, or a body of calm, beautiful blue water. Take in the beauty of this landscape from above. When you reach this point on your journey, what will you have achieved? What will you have created? Again, this could be something concrete and specific, or just a feeling or state of being. Sit with this space of celebration. From here, continue to roll the dice and make movements at whatever pace suits you and your vision. Allow the board to paint itself in front of you as you move along. Consider both the obstacles and the stops for celebration. Let's build in a stop now on this journey for rest. As you move toward your vision, it can be easy to get caught up in the speed and excitement of the chariot, but it's important to take stops for resting and reflection whenever you need it. Rest helps you maintain momentum and inspiration. It helps you assess how far you've come and how you feel about where you're headed. What does a stop for rest look like on your board, on your journey? During these stops for rest, you can make any adjustments you need to recalculate your route or even alter your vision to better suit your current needs and desires. Feeling well rested, you can resume your journey. Watch as you glide forward in your chariot on the board, moving closer to your destination. See yourself now reaching the end of the board. How does it feel to be here now? Does it look and feel as you expected when you first painted your vision at the beginning of this journey? I invite you to take a step back now from the board, seeing once again the table it's sitting on, the chairs that line the sides of it, you sitting at the head of the table. Watch now as the chairs become filled by those who love and support you. First, there are those present in your life now who are your biggest supporters. See them come in to sit down at the table in the seats closest to you. Next, see your family members and ancestors in spirit who support you. They begin to fill the next set of chairs at the middle of the table. And finally, the rest of your spirit team enters to fill in the remaining seats. Your guardian angel, your spirit guides, any ascended masters you work with, and finally, down at the other end of the table, sitting opposite of you, is your higher self. This is your team. This is your family that will support you as you drive your chariot toward your vision and dreams. Take a moment to thank them for their support. Remember to call on those here in the physical world and in spirit to assist you on this journey. They want to help you and see you fulfill this beautiful vision. Before we leave the room and the game board, sit a moment proudly and confidently at the head of the table. Feel the love and joy that is around you and that awaits you. Remember this feeling each day as you flow across the game board toward your vision. You have everything you need to reach the other end safely and successfully. Slowly begin to step back and return to your physical body, to the here and now. Start by deepening your breath. Feel it flow through your body. Welcome back small movements, perhaps starting with a wiggle of the fingers and toes. Take any other movements that feel good. When you're ready, slowly blink your eyes a few times and adjust back to the space around you. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Carry the energy of the chariot with you as you move forward toward your vision. With much love and gratitude, I close our practice together. May we meet again soon.